Hello everyone, it's Sarah, and I have a review video for you today. With this channel, I actually would eventually like to be able to start getting advanced reader copies. A lot of times they're called ARCs. So they're actually copies of books that they send out to readers ahead of time, ahead of publication. Sometimes they're completed, sometimes they're like unedited or unfinished or just not quite what they're going to be when they come out, but they want to get like reviews and opinions and things like that from readers ahead of time. And they normally like to send them to readers who kind of have a bit of a following. So I kind of have to build myself up to that. But if I want to start doing that to get books to review, then I figured I should go ahead and start doing some reviews so that, you know, if I do get in contact with a publisher, I can tell them I already do reviews. Here's how many people watch them, and, you know, I do them once a month and blah, blah, blah. So I want to kind of get that ball rolling so that way when I do start kind of putting myself out there to see if I can get some, then hopefully I can get some. So this is going to be my first one. And I decided to do a review about All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. Now I heard about this on BookTube and I didn't hear a ton about what it was about, but literally the next day I went to the library and this was sitting front and center, so I just grabbed it. Like, you know what? I heard about it. People said they liked it. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. This is a young adult novel, and this follows two teenagers who are in high school, a boy named Finch and a girl named Violet. And they actually end up meeting on the bell tower at their school, and they are both considering jumping from it. So their first encounter is, "Hi, nice to meet you. I'm thinking about killing myself." But one of them talks the other one out of doing it, and so they both step back and they do not do it. So Violet they're both seniors, but Violet is kind of in a depressed mode because her older sister was in a car accident almost a year before this happened, and she was killed. So she's really still struggling to deal with that. She kind of isolated herself from her friends and her family. She quit all of her stuff. Like, she was pretty popular when it happened, and then she just kind of shut everybody out and just didn't want anything to do with anybody. So she's going through that and dealing with that. Finch is kind of an outcast and kind of dealing with a bit of depression himself. He has a really crappy home life. His family really sucks. So, you know, he didn't feel very supported or loved or anything like that. And he was just kind of his own character. And of course, he, you know, being in high school, he got bullied for that pretty badly. And so they were both kind of in that place where they thought ending it would probably be the best thing. And then they end up meeting each other and they bond a little bit on the bell tower, and then, you know, they both step back, and then you kind of see their friendship kind of blossom. You kind of realize they end up being like really the only friends that the other one has. So they end up getting paired up to do a school project together, which is actually to go around their home state of Indiana and see some things that they probably have never heard of, or do research about things that they can go and visit and do presentations on it and stuff. So that becomes like a huge thing for them and opens both their eyes to new things. So you kind of see, their relationship kind of blossom. And I will give a trigger warning for this one. This one deals, you know, it's pretty heavily with suicide, especially in teenagers. So if that's something that upsets you, I would not read this, because that's pretty much the premise, you know, the whole background of both of their stories, because they're both dealing with the urges to do that. So yeah, be wary of that. But this book made me feel, I don't know, like you go through sympathy, and then you're kind of happy and you laugh a little bit, and then you're sad, and then you're hopeful, and then you're like, holy crap, wait a minute, you know. And it's just you feel lots of feels. There's lots of feels going on in this book. And the author actually, I read this afterwards in the back of the flap when it talks about the author, but the author actually found one of her best friends after he committed suicide. She's actually the one who found his body. So knowing that she has like a first-hand account of what this can do to people is, I think, really, really wonderful, in the fact that she was able to tell the story pretty genuinely. It didn't say anything about her going through anything like that, but she had a friend who went through something like that, you know, and then she was the one who discovered his body. So that's really, that was really, yikes. But knowing that she, you know, she has kind of a first-hand account of what, you know, what these characters were probably feeling and going through was pretty awesome, I think. So I really, really, really enjoyed this book, and really glad I picked it up on a whim, because I really had no clue that it actually was like that. Like, I didn't even know it dealt with that kind of thing. I just heard it talked about a little bit, and I was like, oh cool, I'll just pick that up, because a lot of people said they liked it, and holy crap, so did I. So very good. And I would highly, highly recommend picking this up. I believe I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. I'm pretty positive I gave it 5 stars. But yeah, I really liked it. I flew through it. I think I read this in like 3 days. So very good. Highly, highly recommend it. If you see it, I would pick it up for sure, if you believe that that is something that you would enjoy. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed my first review. If you could just leave me a comment, let me know how I did. Let me know if there's anything more I could have said. I didn't want to like give away anything, so I didn't want to tell like the entire story of it. I just wanted to kind of give the premise, because I didn't want to spoil it for anybody, because I think if it had been spoiled for me, I would have been really upset. So I enjoy spoiler-free reviews, just because I think that, you know, anyone can watch it and no one's gonna get upset that I spoiled anything. If there's anything you thought I could do differently or go into more detail about, let me know down below. Since this is my first one, I'm kind of still trying to get a feel for everything. But yeah, and if you read this book, let me know how you liked it as well. No spoilers though. No spoilers in the comments either, okay? We're not trying to spoil anything for anybody. But just go pick it up and read it so that you can know what happens. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them for me below, and I will see you soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye.